With every video that I upload on Phantom Forces, it really is only a matter of time before somebody tells me about their ideal weapon attachment combination, aka their no recoil setup. Now, of course, this isn't a bad thing. Comments and video engagement help drive videos through the metaverse or whatever the heck YouTube uses these days to promote content. But also, besides that, sometimes you give me a very silly loadouts, and sometimes these loadouts actually work really well. Who could have known that this would be a viable way to use a weapon in, well, any game really? So, with those comments, I occasionally like to fish through them to put together a silly little list of setups that I'd like to try out, and once again, today we're going to be doing just that. So, without further ado, let's pick out some setups, laugh at some comments, and of course, try out these horrid creations that you so desperately beg me to use. Oh, I'm terrified. Alright, bro. It's as easy as this. We're gonna look up setup in my comments. By the way, don't forget we are gonna take a look at these setups in a little bit here, but for now, we must pick them out. No recoil setup real? Beowulf TCR. You mean that semi-automatic weapon that you can control the recoil on just by not spamming left click? Oh, okay. I mean, if you say so, I guess. I finally found the true no recoil setup at G11. It's the same concept as the Beowulf TCR. It's like a semi-automatic weapon. Technically, it's 3-round burst. I understand that, but shut up. A G11 no recoil setup. I don't think I've ever heard somebody ever say that before. I accidentally found a genuine no recoil setup in the test place. How do you accidentally find a no recoil setup? AK-107 with nothing but, basically nothing but bars, barrel, and sideways grip. Okay. Oh, and of course you had to say it 100 times. Wow, I'm laughing. Worst no recoil setup and one no recoil. Я не хочу автомат. I don't know, bro. If you're not using the, oh my god, here it goes again. If you're not using the AKM and you're using the AK-47, like, what are you doing, buddy? AK-47 was crazy with hollow point back in the day, though. That was undeniable. Wow, a cool setup. Zip 22. The Rama. The Rama? Your setup videos actually helped me get better. So yeah, thanks for sharing all the info with us. I mean, if this is helping you, man, props to you, my guy. For when the SCAR video comes, day 14. I hope this gets into your next no recoil setup. I like the reply. What is this setup? HK21, no recoil setup? I don't believe you. You are the biggest liar known to man. I'm sorry to say. But hey, we'll give it a try. Not a low recoil setup, but it does yield interesting results. By interesting, I think he means painful. Now I have a fun one. Oh, never mind. It's not a no recoil setup. Aww. I really do want to use the SA-58 SPR though. That thing is a wild weapon. No recoil, no recoil, no recoil, no recoil. No recoil. No recoil. A musket that the founding fathers used. Specifically one that they used. Not just any musket. They really should add a musket to Phantom Forces. I think that'd be funny. There's one for the alien. That goofy pistol. Oh my god. Alright. Well, we have gotten 9 different setups here. I will throw in a bonus 10th one that I'm going to keep a secret here. Because it's one that I'm going to make myself. And we'll see if it's actually any good. And with that, let's get into the video. I'm scared. Now, of course, our first loadout. I don't know about this one, to be honest. So we are going to be rocking a Beowulf TCR with I don't think that's no recoil. Is it maybe the skeleton grip and the carbine barrel that gave it away? Maybe. Or maybe it's the fact that I opened my eyes. Maybe it's the fact that I opened my eyes. Now, if you want to speak from a technical standpoint, I can say, okay, I shoot once, then I shoot again, and then I shoot again, and it's fine, right? That's not what we're doing here. I mean, we're already here. I honestly don't know what I was expecting. I might as well just rate it based on like if it's actually decent or not. Yeah, it's a Beowulf TCR. Like that's the gun that it is. Okay, I really don't know what I was expecting out of that. But what I am expecting is probably something a bit more decent out of the AK-107, which interestingly enough is going to be rocking a sideways grip of all things. You fail me. You fail me once again. I ask for a very simple thing. I ask for no recoil. This is not no recoil, right? Vertical recoil, maybe not. Side-to-side recoil. All right, Thomas Edison over here with this freaking SCAR covered in bruises. All right, now tell me this. Does that look like no recoil to you? That looks like quite a bit of recoil from like 4 feet away, right? Don't you hide. The bullets are hiding. They are very ashamed. Oh, been a while since I've seen the 7.62 AUG A2. Very cool. Well, it looks like I'm going to keep seeing it. Thank you, Spawns. Very cool. 3rd time's the charm. Where's he at? Where's he at? This has so much side-to-side recoil. We're not doing too good. Okay, Editor Steven here. I kind of forgot that the whole thing with the sideways grip is that it gives you an alt aim for weapons that don't otherwise have it. So I'm gonna have to give this a little bit more of a try on the AK-107 here. I mean, really, it looks just pretty much the same. It's just got a lot of side-to-side recoil. Not super great. That doesn't mean that it's bad. I am a big fan of the bars barrel. I just don't know if this is the ideal way to use it. Little laser pointery, but I think it's more than anything else just the fact that I'm able to shoot so many bullets at once because it has extremely fast fire rate of about 1,000 RPM almost. One more? Hey, let's go. But maybe, just maybe, things might be a little bit easier for us with the Rama also rocking a sideways grip. I don't know if there's a new meta that I just have not been made aware of or what, but Oh, hold up. Oh my god, dude, what am I doing? What am I doing? I literally can't. Okay, everything's literally okay. Everything's gonna be fine. I mean, if I just like look at it, like I wouldn't say it's it looks rough, but the actual like it feels super low, but I think it's just because there's like no camera recoil. I have 4 bullets left. What have I done? Again, Editor Steven here. We also have the Rama with a sideways grip on it too. That allows us to obviously have the side aim. We did already establish that the Rama is actually not too bad. Yeah, I mean, it's like totally adequate. I wouldn't call this the best thing ever, right? That's definitely not. But it pretty much has the same kind of effect to it as whatever you're ADSing normally. So I don't think that the sideways grip is really having all too much of an effect on this in particular. This is yet another one that I have kind of high hopes for. I mean, I don't know what I'm expecting. It is literally a SCAR. All this thing by default has no recoil and it looks absolutely gross. And I'm going to expect pretty much nothing less other than the potential for a new contender for the true no recoil setup. No. 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 Okay, let's try that one more time. Okay. It's got a lot of bounce to it. It's got a little kick. Yo, that dude's oh my god, that dude's teleporting everywhere. What is he doing? Okay, this is kind of good. This is kind of epic. This is kind of epic. Oh, I'm getting 40 FPS. That's cool. I love Roblox. I really don't know why it's lagging so bad. Oh, that moment when a 3070 just ain't enough for Roblox no more. Look at this game. Peak graphics right here. But of course, that can only last so long because next is going to be probably a little bit more painful. If you know anything about my opinions on the HK-21, yeah, my hopes are not high for this. Yeah. It always baffles me. I don't think that the HK-21 is a bad weapon. A lot of people seem to think that I think it's a bad weapon. I just don't like the recoil. Is that so hard to ask? Come on, let's check this out. I mean, it does enough damage to where you can still kind of laser pointer people. It's not that bad. Bro's being too loud up there. I can see his little toes through the floor. Oh my god. It's just, if you've used the HK-21, you know exactly what this is. No matter what you do, it has recoil like a figure 8. It just goes... Yeah. Now, this next one I'm a little bit confused about, a little bit concerned about, a little not idea what's going on about. And it's mostly because he wanted me to use the AR2 suppressor. Now, that could mean the R2 suppressor, right? But it could be the ARS suppressor. But I'm going to go with the first one, the R2 suppressor. I'm just going to assume it was a typo. And interestingly enough, he really didn't want me to use basically any attachments on this thing that actually are going to have any effect on the weapon. So what I think he's getting at here is because this thing fires 22, that in theory, it should basically have no recoil as is. And that is... He also says to use alt aim, so let's try that. Let's try that. I guess we've actually got a pretty decent hipfire loadout out of this. That is gonna be okay. I mean, maybe we're doing like 10 damage at the end of the day. So I mean, I'd hope that a weapon that does 10 damage is not gonna have crazy recoil. But this is like trying to say that the Zip 22 has no recoil, which, like, yes, you're technically right, but also, why? Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm scratching my face. But fear not, because we have actually a weapon that I have not used in a hot minute, that being an MP5. Oh yeah, that's the one. That is the setup of the video. Maybe not the best play. Maybe definitely not the best play of the video. I think we've got the setup for the video though. That's for sure. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, that is just spicy, dude. Cross map laser beam didn't have to compensate or nothing. That's what I knew. That's what I want to see. That is what I want to see. Now, again, I normally pick setups that I think are a little bit weird, but more than anything, I just wanted to check out the MP5 again. It is a weapon that pretty standardly just kind of has no recoil, as a lot of the SMGs do, but we get it in this very like dated model and stuff, and cool stats, and it's just a good time. Yes, MP5. Now, next we do have a secondary to cover, and normally I don't like to cover secondaries or anything kind of semi-automatic because that's not really the point of a no recoil setup, right? Let's just do it. Okay, he might be onto something. I mean, that's still not great, and I keep in mind you do have to be consistent to be able to keep that recoil where it is, because Halbeck device. But oh man, am I ready for this? No way. Oh, and my game was stuttering at the very end too there. This is kind of cool. This is actually really, really cool. Okay, I do like this. I mean, like, again, this is more just something that I wanted to check out, but I am really, really surprised by this. Okay, well, that's pretty much it for the alien. Next is one that I kind of threw in last minute because it was a comment that I got, like, in the middle of the night that I thought was really interesting, and also we once again have yet another sideways grip. What is going on with the sideways grip? That is, like, 3 setups so far that I've had with it, and I just... Is there a new meta that I'm just not aware of? I'd love to know. But they have wanted me to put a 300 blackout conversion on this, sideways grip, and a muzzle brake, and literally nothing else. No sight, nothing. They don't want you to use a sight on this. Oh. That's 3 for 3 on the sideways grips being terrible. That is 3 for 3. I'm just reading here. So basically, they also said to hip fire while ADS, so I imagine they want me to like alt aim with it. But which alt aim? There's 2 because it has a sideways grip. I don't know about this one, buddy. I don't know how I got that kill. I did not deserve that kill. That is a surprisingly laser pointery weapon. That is a surprisingly laser pointery weapon for something that has as terrible of recoil as this thing has. That is really interesting. Why is that interesting to me? Like, you can see the recoil is extremely heavy, but the shots are just landing. What? Okay, I don't know how to feel about that. Well, we've come to our last one that we're actually going to cover, and it's going to be one that I'm going to build myself. And naturally, I'm going to build this weapon in the style of the way that you guys leave comments. And that is going to be by building the worst thing possible. So we've got ourselves a pretty rudimentary MAC-10 just with a grip and a suppressor because it looks kind of funny. Camo on it looks kind of cool to me whenever you're just holding it there. I like it. I think it looks interesting. Is it the no recoil setup? No. No, it is not. I mean, really, I genuinely don't know what I was expecting out of this. I just thought it'd be a little funny little tidbit to include at the end of the video because MAC-10, yeah. But yeah, that is pretty much going to do it for the end of today's video. Make sure to like the video to help boost it in the algorithm, as well as subscribe to see more videos just like this one. Have notifications on as well to get notified of all new videos that I upload. There's a Discord server that you can join with the link in the description below too. And if you guys want as well, you could consider becoming a channel member like these wonderful people up on screen right now with the join button below this video and in the pinned comment below. And feel free to check out my other Phantom Forces videos with the playlist up on screen right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day. And with that, peace.